Morning, folks. Right across here, BJC Outdoors. Down here on Wheeler Lake again this morning. We're in a big fish area today, so I've been here before. I know this area very well. If I can't catch a big one here, then we're in trouble for a few weeks. So y'all stay tuned. Let me get these rods out. We'll see what we can do. All right, folks, we locked and loaded now. Got two out the back on the bottom, and I got two on the side here suspended. We're gonna sit here in this spot. This is a big flathead area right here. I'm gonna sit here for about an hour, see what happens. If I don't get any bites or pick up any good ones here, even if we do, probably gonna start dragging and drifting some bait. The wind's whooping, man. I'm on the north shore over here. You can see it's already blowing across here about 20 miles an hour, so I don't know how much dragging I'm gonna be able to do. May have to do all drifting today, but we're in a good area. Last time I was here, it wasn't too productive as far as big fish, but they're here. It's just getting them to commit and bite is the thing. So y'all stay tuned. Got one on right here, folks. You don't feel like a real big one. It's hard to tell when you're moving like this. He ain't no big one, but he's a nice little blue kit. No, that's a channel kit. That's something new. I don't think I've caught a channel kit in a long time. Pretty good channel kit right there, folks, for this area. I mean, they do get bigger, but that's the average bigger size you'll catch with the channel kit. Got a big old head on him, so they fight, man. They real strong fish. But let's get him back, see what we can do. Yeah, we sit on that spot lock there for probably 30 minutes. Never did get a bite. But this area over here, get a bite on that one. This area over here is what I call flathead highways. I mean, it's a bunch of ditches and stuff that run in together, a bunch of points, bunch of turns. Just a prime area for a big flathead to be hanging out. But we're only in 15 foot of water, and it seems like I'm getting a lot more bites up shallow. I normally wouldn't even try this shallow this time of year, but you know, we've had some cool nights. I mean, I got on a hoodie this morning. It was pretty chilly when I got out here. So I'm excited about the fall and it getting cooler, so maybe the fish are getting excited about it too. Moved on up a little shallower, so we're gonna cruise on up through here to the end of this ditch and then probably turn around and come back out, and then we'll probably ease on out into deeper water later in the morning. What's going on right here, folks? Another little small channel kit. That may be all that's up in here in this shallow water right now. Channel cat usually typically stay shallow, so that may be what's up in here, but we're gonna give it a few more minutes, and if we don't come up with something pretty good, we're gonna move on out to deeper water. When you get up in this shallow water, you know, 15, 20 foot, I usually cut my sonar off on my depth finder. Don't know how much it affects them, but I know it pings off the bottom. When you get around a rocky, hard bottom, you know, it's pinging off the bottom like it does. I'm not sure that it don't spook fish, but I don't take any chance. You know, if I'm out there 25, 30 foot, I hadn't seen where it bothers them. But you will get more bites outside the boat than you will right behind the boat, and I'm not sure that's not why. But anyway, we got it off up here. Just, you know, we're in 15, 20 foot of water, just barriers. And I'll turn it off, you know, when I get up this shallow. All right, folks, I'm sure some of you have used these before. I bought these at Walmart. They're called line sliders. You put your weight on them. You can change your weight out real fast. I was just gonna let y'all know, don't waste your money on them. This thing just cost me a $5 dragging weight, so I'm gonna take the clip off of it and chunk that little dude in the garbage, because you just run your line through that and that's what holds it on. You can take it off and on easy. But the clips are good, but them little green line slides ain't worth a flip, so don't waste your money on them. I'm gonna explain myself while I'm knocking somebody's product. Them little green things right there, they just slide on your line. There's no way to connect them, but they just slide on there, and it is pretty convenient, you know, to take them off and on. But you know, when it costs you money using them, they're not worth it. That little 50-cent clip cost me a $5 dragging weight. So trying something new today, folks. I'm using some planer boards. Never used them before. It's the first day I've used them, so y'all get to go along with the trial and error with me on them. I've had them out one time already this morning. Like I said, it's a learning curve for me. I said I'd never use them because I don't like complicated stuff. I like to keep things simple. But it's kind of a, like I said, I do like the idea of getting my baits further away from each other. But other than that, I don't need them. I've never needed them. I've been able to catch fish without them. But you know, I just like to be able to get my baits a little further away from the boat. I got two out right behind the boat, and I got two that I can swing out. I'm not gonna run mine way out there, you know, 50, 75 feet like some guys do. I mean, that's about as far as I'm gonna have mine, 20, 30 feet from the boat. I like to keep everything pretty simple, pretty close together. That one on right here, folks. I think it's just a little small one, but hey, it's tough. It's tough. I ain't gonna complain about it. Oh, he ain't too bad. Biggest fish of the day for sure. Matter of fact, it's the biggest fish of the last two trips. Fat little rascal. Put a little water in the boat. It's done got that time again. It's hot. That ain't a bad fish at all. It's probably one of the fattest ones I've ever seen, that length. Look how fat that rascal is. That was a fat little sucker. He was tough too, man. He took off pulling drag like a monster. But he been eating good. That means there's some big fat, big fish out here somewhere. We still looking. Let's get him back. I don't mean to sound unthankful for anything I catch out here. I'm thankful that the Lord lets me catch anything I catch out of this river. You know, we're all after that big fish, and sometimes we forget to thank him for the small things, you know, because I could be out here not catching nothing, or I could be not even be able to be out here at all. So I'm very thankful. Don't get me wrong. That fish kind of caught me off guard. I was trying to tie another leader on. I broke one off, and we're in a new spot down here. I've never fished here, but I know this fish here. It's the same river ledge we was on earlier. There wasn't anything in my flathead hole. They hadn't moved up there yet. So we moved down river. We're probably 3 or 4 miles down the river on another ledge, or the same ledge, but it's on the, you know, 3 or 4 miles down the river. That was the first fish we caught. I got some bites before I ever cut the camera on, but we're gonna hang with them, see what we can do. I hadn't even caught a fish on them planer boards. I don't know. I don't even think I've even got a bite on a planer board. Maybe it's not my thing. I was kind of uncertain about them when I bought them, but I wanted to try them, you know, kind of give me a little more range. You know, I'm spreading my baits out. Main thing keeps them from getting, you know, in amongst each other right here at the boat. But, I hadn't even got a bite on them, and I've drugged them things around, you know, all morning. Maybe we can break the ice on them. I'm over here now on a bluff, shallow bluff. The water's only 15 foot deep. But it's a mussel bed out here. It's a big old flat, goes all the way out to the channel. And it was mussels here years ago, big mussels. And I just pulled in here, started dragging. I've got some bites. I ain't had anything to, you know, to take it. The mussels are definitely there. You see them 2 rods back there with them egg sinkers on. They bouncing across there like you're dragging it down a gravel road. But you know, the fish ain't out. I mean, there's fish out deep. They just won't bite. Caught that one little blue out there. So I thought, you know, they're not deep. They're somewhere. I mean, you know, the fish are out there just getting them to bite. But there's some fish biting somewhere. So I thought we'd come up in here and check shallow. There's bait everywhere. I see the little shad flickering everywhere. Prime set up for a flathead. But hadn't caught one yet, but we're still looking. Yeah, one on right here, folks. It's gonna be a good fish right here. Let me slow the stroller motor down some. Yep, that's a big fish right here. I don't know how big, but man, he took off. I'm talking about. Finally got one on the planer board. Maybe the one we're looking for, I ain't sure. It's definitely the biggest one of the day, if I can get him in the boat. Yeah, it's pretty good blue right there, I believe. I think it's a blue. Don't never try that, folks. He was running and I caught him in the net, like jerked me out of the boat. It's a good fish right there, though. Tickled to death with this one. Worked hard, man. There's a good blue right there. 12 foot of water, folks. There's just a good one, folks. We've been looking for a fish like it. Worked hard for this rascal, man. Been all out there in that deep water, 35 foot. Come up in here at 12 foot, found some bait and a mussel bed, and was able to get us a good one. It's a good blue cat right there. Let me get him back. He's fixing to start acting crazy. Thank you, buddy. goes to show, folks, don't never give up. This river's full of fish, and you wouldn't think there'd ever be one up in 12 foot of water, you know, in the summertime like this. But you just gotta think out of the box sometime and do things out of the ordinary. Oh, they love mussels, I do know that. You know, it's a hard bottom, and this water up in here, shallow water, don't have no thermocline. Right out there, 150 yards, there's a thermocline set up. But you just gotta think out of the box sometimes, and you know, if they're not deep, they're not in between, then go shallow. You know, there's fish everywhere, but just getting the active fish, you know, finding the active fish is the deal. And if they're up here shallow like this, you know, with 10, 12 foot of water, they're up here to eat. You know, there's, like I said, there's bait everywhere. So just remember that next time you're out. Things get tough out deep, move up shallow, find you some bait. You can find some catfish, and sometimes you find a good one. I was really hoping that fish, that I wouldn't get bit on a planer board with a good fish like that, because I was scared to death, because you know, this is the first time I've used these things, and I know some of them come loose, you know, when a fish hits it. Well, that fish hit hard. It was peeling drag, and it was still, you know, clipped on. So I had to get him up to the boat to take that off, and I had about 10 foot of line left out behind it, and it was still clipped. So that's when I caught him in the net when he was running, and like I said, he liked to jerk me out of the boat. Maybe these planer boards are the deal. First bite that I've been able to tell all day. Like I said, that was a good fish. You know, he ain't no monster, but man, I'm tickled to death of him. I've worked very hard for that fish. I'm just glad to know there's some moving up shallow, you know. Water temperature is 84 degrees. I mean, it's still hot, but you know, you stick your hand in it, the surface temperature, it's actually pretty cool. And I figured down deeper, you know, it's, you know, a little bit cooler. Fish are not like us, you know. Their sense of feel is different. What feels warm and hot to us may not feel like that to them. All right, folks, I'm gonna get ready to roll out of here. It got hot, man. This morning was nice. I had a hoodie on, kind of chilly, and then here it is, you know, 11:30, and it's done got hot. Done drank all my water. I didn't bring many. I thought it was gonna be pretty nice this morning. I guess that's what I get for not checking the weather. But anyway, figured out a little something today. Figured out they ain't out deep. The active fish, they're up shallow, and I can see why. There's bait everywhere here. Little 2-inch shad, skipjack chasing them around. So we know where to start next time. Start up shallow instead of out deep. Everything I caught today was less than 15 foot. So if they're not out deep where you're fishing, hey, check up shallow. If you got bait flicking around like this, there's gonna be some catfish up here. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching the video. I want to thank all my subscribers, man. I appreciate y'all so much. If you ain't subscribed to my channel, hey, hit that subscribe button, man. Love to have you join the team. Y'all stay tuned for the next one, and I'll see y'all then. And enjoy the rest of your day. Stay cool, and God bless you.